Hello guys, welcome to our YouTube channel. My name is Odhiambo, she's Mrs. Odhiambo. Weird. Okay.
Hi, welcome to my YouTube channel. As you know, my name is Florence Odhiambo. If you're a new subscriber, kindly hit the subscribe button. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always tuning in. Now, today we have a special guest, very, very special. And I'll let him introduce himself kindly.
Hello guys, my name is Odhiambo, the playful Odhiambo. Seriously though, my name is Odhiambo B. Otieno. I am a public speaking coach and a communication trainer.
Awesome. Now, Mr. Odhiambo,
Yes.
when did you start doing public speaking?
Public speaking, I started doing it when I started talking to my mom as a kid.
Really? Tell us.
Yes, when you start talking to somebody who's not yourself, you're doing public speaking like this public speaking.
Right.
So yeah, I started doing public speaking with my mom. Like I'm serious about it. When I was very, very young. And my mom used to joke with me and say, "In dogging hen," meaning you have many mouths. Yes, I would say in dogging hen. And growing up, I used to hear people say, "Do something that you love to make money out of it."
Yeah.
And I'm like, me, I love talking. So how am I going to make money out of talking? Then yeah, so I used to compete a lot in school competitions, public speaking competitions, poetry, right from primary up to post-university. Then it happened to me that guys who were my friends thought I talk nicely. I don't know if I do.
You do.
Yeah, they thought I talk nicely, and they wanted me to help them learn how to talk, especially with diction and pronunciation. And so with that, I started the official practice of now training people how to speak publicly. Yes.
You do an amazing job, right?
Do I?
You do.
Okay, I take that as a compliment. Thank you. I don't like compliments, but yeah. Okay, sorry.
So far, I know you do different kind of audience. You do adults, to children, to teenagers, to all that. So far, what has been your favorite kind of audience?
Obviously, kids. I love kids because they're the most genuine.
Yeah.
They're the most lovely. They're the ones who they have no filters. When you're wrong, a kid will tell you you're wrong. And you may imagine that a kid is not mature at their age. Kids are mature at their ages, and they see, and they're able to tell you what they feel. They actually don't really think, but feel. And somebody who feels is one who I consider very intelligent, because if you can communicate your feelings, you're very intelligent. So kids are my favorite. Kids, any day.
Any day.
Any day.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. That's really, really beautiful. So what really inspires you to keep on doing this?
I want a society that is confident enough to speak what's in their mind, not afraid of anybody judging them, but also who are courageous enough to listen without prejudice. I would like people who can look at you as Florence and they say, I want to listen to Florence, I want to give her a chance to talk to me, minus me thinking of this is how Florence is.
Yeah.
I just want a society that is confident enough to speak, but also courageous enough to listen without prejudice. It's important.
Now, for some of our audience that may not know what public speaking entails, in your layman's language, would you tell us briefly what it's really all about?
Good. Public speaking is basically sharing of information by a way of delivery for more than an audience of one. And an audience of one can be yourself. So an audience that's above one is not this. Because I can be my own audience, and when I share information with you, that's public speaking. Public speaking also goes to family gatherings or even family meetings where you sit at the dinner table and share. That's public speaking. School, how you answer questions, that's public speaking. How you interact with people, how you greet people, how you dress. Public speaking is just mama. No. Public speaking is also how you present.
Yeah.
Like you presented very nicely today. And obviously the other day I've met you. I hope I'm doing not a very bad job. Forgive my monochrome. Yeah. So public speaking engages a lot of prospects, including political gatherings and also radio, media engagement, and social media engagement like this. This is public speaking. So it's public speaking basically is every facet of our life, every little bit of it.
Now, in public speaking, what has been your most successful experience? Like that one that you unaangalia and you're like, wow, this one I did a good job.
Wow. Because I signed non-disclosure agreements, it is difficult for me to share. But I can tell you that there are 3 notable figures in this country who I trained and who are holding very high positions. And I found them when they were having a lot of difficulties speaking and also writing, because public speaking actually starts from writing. If you understand how to write, then you can easily understand how to talk. And those 3 notable figures, they're in politics, are my biggest success so far. But my biggest joy, biggest success and biggest joy are 2 different things. My biggest joy is about 2 weeks ago. I think we'll discuss that. But about 2 weeks ago, I had one of those moments that I feared most. But when I got into it, it was just amazing, very amazing.
What would you advise someone who wants to learn public speaking or how to have confidence while speaking? What are some of the key factors they should have in consideration?
Well, one, if you want to do public speaking, the first thing that you must understand is that what you share must come from within you. If it doesn't come from within you, then there's nothing to give. I don't know if you understand me. You must start feel yourself with the information through reading. There's this concept that I teach in my classes called GIGO, garbage in, garbage out. It's a computer concept, in that if you feed your brain dirty things like pornography and abusive language, cursing language, for example, like the American movies, if you watch them consecutively for about 21 days, your diction and vocabulary and pronunciation definitely going to change to match that kind of language. So what you feed your brain is very important. And that's why I always say, like, public speaking, you have to read a lot, or you have to listen to inspiring music, or you have to do inspiring work in terms of your associations. 1. 2, in public speaking, you must also be aware of your environment. Because before you start speaking, you must ask yourself, who am I talking to? The audience is very, very important. And knowing who you want to talk to informs every other thing that you're going to say. It informs your language, it informs your word choice, it informs your tone, it informs your facial expression. Okay? It informs everything. Thirdly, public speaking also entails a lot of practice. A lot of practice, because we're talking about self-esteem and self-confidence at play. Actually, that is about public speaking. It's self-confidence and self-esteem at play, combined with content. Okay, so you really have to understand how to play around or how to bring up your self-confidence. And again, you cannot achieve self-confidence flow if you promise yourself things and you don't do it. The quickest way of losing your self-confidence is telling yourself, I want to do this, then you fail to do it.
Right.
You will fail to definitely have confidence in yourself, because you don't do things for yourself. So what are you going to share with people? Zero. You cannot even promise people anything.
Because you do not even show up for yourself.
Yes, you do not show up for yourself. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. Now, do you do public speaking privately, like if someone wants to do one-on-one, or you just do it as a conference and then big groups only?
Well, quite an interesting question. Recently, I launched the Speaking Confidence Sessions, which is a forum of trainings or workshops where I invite students, career people, and also the elite class, where I train them one-on-one. I don't do online classes. I train them one-on-one. Two, I've also had the chance to do what I call charitable public speaking, where I go and mentor people. Most people call it mentorship talks or motivational speaking. But I don't really call it motivational speaking, it's mentorship talks. So when I go to do mentorship talks, I do it for free. So if it is for free, it is mentorship. If it is charged, then it becomes the speaking confidence sessions.
Okay. And what are your red cards?
Wow.
It's important for our audience to know, right?
Your pen number.
Yes.
Anyway, so my red cards are very fair, obviously. It's too long, but I will compress it for your audience. Or audience, obviously. One, the speaking confidence sessions, I do 2,000 per session times the number of days that one attends. But minimum proficiency days or minimum proficiency qualification is 6 days. So that means minimum of 12,000. But I have days where I have seasons where I run offers. Like for example, from January 2024 up to March 2024, I'm doing half price for all my trainings. Why? I want as many people as possible to be aware that this thing is actually going on. So yeah, I also have corporate standard, like I do customer care trainings for hotels, also contact points for companies, that is people who are always on the phone or marketers, stuff like that. I also talk to them. That's special. I do it per hour, which is 15,000. So whether you have 100 people or 10 people, I charge you 15,000 per hour, and I do a maximum of 3 hours. Yeah.
Okay, that's beautiful. Now, have you ever done public speaking to persons with disability, and what were the challenges?
Yes. So this was the one I was telling you about. Now, 2 weeks ago, I had a public speaking event right here. And I was having an autistic child. Actually, there were 2 autistic children. When the parents told me I was going to have autistic children, I was like, oh, I'm not going to deal with them because I've always had autistic children that are extremely sharp, etc. Then I was like, they also move a lot.
They're hyperactive.
Yeah, they're hyperactive, and they could also harm themselves. And actually, I experienced one of that type happening. I was scared, Steve, when these children came in. But something I also realized with them, which made me bond very easy with them, was that they were very clingy. Like, they come and sit on your lap and they want you to baby them. And as big as they were, they wanted me to. And I was like, this is amazing. That contact was very amazing for me. And they loved their own session. Like, you don't mix them with people. When you mix them with people, they sort of switch off. They just switch off and they're just there. So they just look at you. They cannot even stand and talk there. But private sessions, oh, amazing. And they keep time, unlike the rest. So I was like, this group, actually these were not disabled, so to speak. If I say it wrongly, you'll guide me. But these were amazingly empowered that they keep time. They kept time. Actually, the 2 of them coming from 2 different families. By 9, they were always at the training center. And we'll do an hour with them and they'll present nicely to the two of them. They'll present nicely. Then after that, the other group will come in and as we did ours already in the morning. So yeah, I feared the challenges that I feared, and I saw like I was told they would harm themselves, and actually one did.
Oh, sorry.
Yes, yeah, and that was a very low moment for me because we have the fun, especially from 11. They have the first break at 11. So that one went and placed her finger when the other thing was running, and it hit, and it was a metallic fan.
Did it chop off the finger?
It didn't chop off. So it hit it, tap. Then I went and grabbed her because I lanza kulia. Yeah, that was scary for me because of myself. I have an accident on my finger, so I was just trying to imagine what amount of pain will that child feel. That was a real scare for me. But yeah, they're amazing people. I would want to work with disabled people more and more. There's something special in them. Yeah, they should be called specially able people.
Persons with disability.
No, persons with disabilities. If you interact with them, you know that they're specially able.
Yes. They are.
Just give you something new. Yes.
Oh my God. Now, what is your last particular to our audience?
Well, Public speaking is important for every person.
Mm.
I would advise anybody who intends to be more expressive or who is in a business that deals with many people or just speaking.
Yeah.
You need to know that one, when you come in, we look at how you dress before you address us. Then we address you according to how you've dressed.
Wow.
Yes. So we will address you according to how you are dressed before you speak. Now, when you start speaking, you could confirm for us your dressing, or you could put us off.
So you will be addressed
According to
how you're dressed.
Yes.
Wow.
And before you open your mouth, that's what we do first. Then when you open your mouth, you'll either confirm or destroy the whole notion that we had about you. So it's important to dress nicely and smell nicely. And two, it is very, very important to fungua mdomo ukiongea haha, thank you.
Only the people who do not fungua, they don't open their mouth.
People who talk with through their teeth, they talk like this. My name is Udhiambo. My name is Udhiambo. You know how to say people?
Not per se.
Yeah, but I've met so many people who talk like that, including some senior politicians in this country.
Is it because they don't want to?
Because they're not trained.
Is it about confidence or self-esteem issues?
It's not about confidence or self-esteem. It's about training. Because for a politician to take the stage, that's not confidence issues. And also for a child to talk, it's training. People don't know that when you open your mouth, you speak more eloquently.
Yeah.
As compared to when you try to twang or twang, it comes off. So you'd rather just open your mouth, try to have the right diction, but in your dialect.
Yeah.
Yes, and it will come out clearly. And okay, so let's try and dress properly always. If I stand, you'll see I'm very well dressed. Then like her, but this is bright. This is not bright. But two, learn how to open your mouth when you're speaking. But most importantly, don't fear to learn how to speak. These courses are everywhere. I'm in Kisumu. I'm in Nairobi. In Kisumu, I'm always at this restaurant called Kalongolongo. In Nairobi, I am at the iHit Hub along Dennis Pritt Road. But we are moving to Alliance Francaise in town. CBD.
Right in town.
Right in town. We always train on Tuesdays and Thursdays for professionals, Sundays for children. Because I'm an Adventist, I go to church on Saturday. Yeah, so Sunday also I train in the afternoon, not in the morning, because morning other people go to church. So yeah, you can always come. But also, if you have a school, you can call me.
That can be a good one. Talk to the kids and all that.
I'm very willing to train actually schools. I'm willing to train them for free because I love kids.
Okay. Wow.
Thank you.
You've all had that. Thank you for watching. This has been beautiful. Bye bye.